You may think that after 65, the body is too old to change, that health is already on a slow decline, no matter what you do. But the truth is far more powerful. Simple choices made each morning can determine whether you lose independence early or add decades of healthy, active life. I have seen patients who felt weak and resigned, yet after adopting a few morning habits, their energy, memory, and mobility improved so much that they regained hope. Science now confirms what many cultures have long believed. The way you begin your day sets the tone for your heart, your brain, and your entire future. After 65, the risks of stroke, heart attack, and memory loss rise sharply. But they are not destiny. You still hold the power to strengthen your body and protect your mind. In this video, I will reveal 4 morning habits that can add years, even decades, to your life. From hydration to gentle movement, from nourishing foods to calming the mind. These steps are small, but their impact is enormous. If you are over 65, or you care about someone who is, the knowledge you are about to hear may be life-saving. Before we dive in, if you have not subscribed yet, I recommend you hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss another health tip made just for you. And if you enjoy this video, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so I know how to make better content for you. Part 1. Hydrate wisely, the silent longevity booster. The first habit you must adopt after 65 is simple, yet often ignored: drinking water the right way as soon as you wake up. Overnight, while you sleep, your body loses fluid through breathing and sweating. By morning, your blood is thicker. Your heart works harder to pump it, and your brain is at greater risk of oxygen deprivation. This is why older adults often feel dizzy, weak, or experience sudden chest tightness upon rising. What many do not realize is that this state of mild dehydration in the morning can trigger catastrophic events. Studies have shown that heart attacks and strokes occur most often in the early hours, and dehydration is one of the silent contributors. When your blood is more concentrated, clots form more easily, vessels constrict, and pressure rises. For someone with high blood pressure, diabetes, or vascular disease, this can be the spark that ignites disaster. Yet the solution is remarkably simple. Drinking a glass of clean water before you do anything else helps thin the blood, improve circulation, and gently wake up the kidneys and digestive system. Some research has even found that regular morning hydration reduces the risk of stroke and lowers blood pressure over time. But hydration must be done wisely. Cold water straight from the fridge can shock the body, especially in winter. So room temperature or lukewarm water is best. Coffee and tea may be part of your routine, but they should come after water, not before, because caffeine is a mild diuretic and can worsen fluid loss. Adding a slice of lemon can support digestion, but avoid sugary juices, which spike blood sugar and stress the pancreas. I have seen patients who started their mornings with nothing but strong coffee feel jittery, lightheaded, and fatigued by mid-morning. Once they switched to starting with water, their energy stabilized and their blood pressure readings improved. It may sound small, but these small adjustments build a foundation for longevity. The lesson is clear. After 65, water is not just for quenching thirst. It is medicine for the heart, the brain, and the vessels that keep you alive. If this simple truth has surprised you, wait until you hear about the next morning habit. where I will explain how gentle movement after waking can protect both your heart and your brain for years to come. Part 2. Morning movement. Protect your heart and brain. The second habit that can extend your life after 65 is gentle movement in the morning. Many older adults wake up feeling stiff, with aching joints or a heavy head, and they assume it is simply part of aging. But the truth is that remaining still after waking increases the risk of blood pooling in the legs, raises the chance of clot formation, and makes blood pressure spikes more dangerous. Morning is already the highest risk time for heart attacks and strokes because the body's natural stress hormones rise sharply to prepare for the day. Adding immobility to this state can turn a vulnerable moment into a deadly one. The solution is not extreme exercise or long workouts. It is a few minutes of deliberate, gentle movement to wake up circulation and protect both the heart and the brain. Walking slowly around the house, stretching arms and legs, or practicing simple yoga poses helps pump blood more evenly, bringing oxygen to the brain and easing strain on the heart. Even 5 to 10 minutes of movement lowers stiffness, regulates blood pressure, and activates balance muscles, reducing the risk of falls. Scientific studies confirm that older adults who practice morning movement enjoy better vascular health, improved memory, and fewer cardiovascular events. The key is moderation. Too much sudden exertion, like rushing into heavy chores or lifting weights immediately, can overload the heart and cause dangerous spikes. Instead, start slow. Try deep breathing while raising your arms, gentle neck rotations, or simply walking to the kitchen while focusing on steady steps. Patients who adopted these habits often report fewer dizzy spells, sharper concentration, and improved mood throughout the day. The benefit is not only physical but also mental. Morning movement signals to the brain that the body is alive, active, and ready, releasing endorphins that reduce anxiety and depression. For those who struggle with arthritis, gentle stretches increase joint lubrication, easing pain before it worsens. For those with diabetes, early movement improves insulin sensitivity and keeps blood sugar levels more stable. The lesson is clear. Motion is medicine, and the first few minutes after waking are the most powerful time to use it. After 65, your brain and heart cannot afford long periods of stillness in the morning. A few mindful steps can mean decades of independence. If this habit makes sense to you, wait until you hear about the next one, where I will explain how a nutritious morning meal fuels memory, protects the heart, and gives lasting energy for the day ahead. Part 3. Nutritious start. Fuel for memory and energy. The third habit that can transform health after 65 is starting the day with the right kind of nutrition. Too many older adults either skip breakfast altogether or grab something quick and processed, believing it will not matter at their age. But the truth is that the first meal of the day is critical for brain function, heart stability, and long-term energy. After a night of fasting, your body needs balanced fuel to stabilize blood sugar, replenish energy stores, and prepare your brain for focus and memory. Skipping breakfast often leads to fatigue, irritability, and poor concentration, while eating the wrong foods can trigger dangerous spikes in blood sugar and cholesterol. A bowl of sugary cereal or a pastry may feel convenient, but it pushes insulin levels high, stressing the pancreas and raising stroke risk over time. A strong coffee on an empty stomach may give a short burst of energy, but it often results in jitters, heart palpitations, and a mid-morning crash. What your body and brain need is steady, nourishing fuel, a breakfast rich in whole grains like oats, combined with protein sources such as eggs, yogurt, or nuts, provides slow-release energy that supports brain cells and keeps you feeling steady. Adding fruits and vegetables delivers antioxidants that protect blood vessels and reduce inflammation, two major drivers of stroke and heart disease. Omega-3 rich foods, such as chia seeds, walnuts, or a small portion of fatty fish support memory and cognitive health, protecting against dementia. Hydrating foods, like berries and melon, add extra fluid while delivering vitamins that strengthen immunity. Clinical studies show that older adults who eat balanced breakfast perform better on memory tests and have lower rates of cardiovascular events. I have seen patients who once felt foggy every morning regain clarity simply by replacing processed bread and fried meats with oatmeal, fruit, and a boiled egg. The change was not dramatic in effort, but the results were dramatic in outcome. A good breakfast also helps regulate weight, which is crucial after 65. When metabolism slows, instead of leaving the body to crave unhealthy snacks later in the day, a balanced morning meal sets the tone for healthier choices. The lesson is clear. Food is not just fuel, it is information that tells your body how to function. After 65, starting the day with nourishing choices can protect your memory, stabilize your heart, and give you energy that lasts. If this has opened your eyes, wait until you hear about the final morning habit, where I will reveal how just a few mindful minutes can reduce stress hormones, protect memory, and bring peace that extends your years. Part 4. Mindful minutes. Reset stress and strengthen memory. The fourth habit that can add years of life after 65 is dedicating just a few minutes each morning to calm the mind and reset stress. Many older adults focus only on the physical body, believing that diet and exercise are enough. But the truth is that chronic stress is one of the most dangerous enemies of longevity. Stress hormones like cortisol rise naturally in the morning to help the body wake up. In moderation, this is healthy. But when levels stay too high due to anxiety, worry, or overthinking, they strain the heart, raise blood pressure, and damage memory centers in the brain. Over time, this silent pressure erodes both physical and mental health. Taking just 5 to 10 minutes each morning for mindfulness can reverse this pattern. Mindfulness does not require special training. It can be as simple as sitting quietly, breathing deeply, and focusing on the present moment. For some, prayer brings peace. For others, gentle meditation, journaling, or even listening to calming music creates the same effect. The key is to quiet the mind and reset the nervous system. Scientific studies show that mindfulness practices lower cortisol levels, improve sleep, and strengthen areas of the brain responsible for memory and attention. Older adults who practice daily mindfulness have been found to experience fewer depressive symptoms, slower cognitive decline, and better overall health. I have seen patients who started each day anxious and restless transform their mornings by adding just a few minutes of breathing exercises. Their blood pressure readings improved, their mood stabilized, and their families noticed they were more patient and clear-headed. Mindful minutes also reduce the risk of sudden stress-induced events, such as heart rhythm disturbances or spikes in blood pressure that can trigger stroke. The practice builds resilience so that when challenges arise later in the day, the body responds with balance rather than overload. For those struggling with memory lapses, mindfulness strengthens connections in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. offering protection against dementia. For those with chronic illness, mindfulness improves coping, making treatment more effective and life more manageable. The lesson is clear. After 65, caring for the mind is as vital as caring for the body. Just a few minutes of intentional calm in the morning can protect the heart, preserve memory, and bring peace that extends both the length and quality of life. If this has given you hope, stay with me for the conclusion, where I will bring all 4 morning habits together and remind you how these simple steps can add not just years, but healthier, happier years to your life. Conclusion: 4 morning habits that add decades of life. We have now come to the conclusion, and it is time to bring all 4 habits together because they are not simply routines. They are lifelines. After 65, the body and brain face greater risks, but that does not mean decline is inevitable. The truth is that small, intentional actions each morning can change the course of your health and even extend your life by decades. The first habit is hydration. A simple glass of water upon waking thins the blood, improves circulation, and reduces the early morning risk of stroke and heart attack. It is a silent but powerful way to protect the heart and brain. The second habit is morning movement. Gentle stretches, breathing, or short walks wake up circulation, stabilize blood pressure, and prevent clots. Motion is medicine, and using it early in the day ensures your body starts balanced and strong. The third habit is a nutritious start. Choosing whole foods, proteins, fruits, and healthy fats instead of processed sugar or skipping breakfast fuels the brain, protects the heart, and keeps energy steady. Food is not just calories, it is information. And the right choices tell your body to heal and thrive. The fourth habit is mindful minutes, calming the mind with breathing, prayer, or reflection lowers stress hormones, sharpens memory, and builds resilience against anxiety and disease. This habit strengthens not only the mind but also the heart and immune system, creating peace that lasts throughout the day. When combined, these 4 habits form a powerful foundation for longevity. They are simple, accessible, and require no expensive equipment, only consistency and intention. I have seen patients who felt weak, anxious, and resigned to decline transform their health by adopting these steps. They gained energy, restored confidence, and in some cases reversed the very risks that once threatened their independence. The message is clear. After 65, your body still remembers how to heal. Your brain still longs for balance, and your heart still wants to beat strong. You have the power to give yourself not only more years, but better years, full of independence, clarity, and vitality. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these habits will you start tomorrow morning? Share your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, type 1. If not, type 0 so I know how to improve. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another health tip made just for you. And share this with someone you love, because a single morning habit could save their life and give them decades more to enjoy.